Rondo, I finna slam dunk. Get big on you fake pumps. That pump ain't no fake pump. Bitch fell for the pump fake. Got him talking like first take. Get it right on the first take. Hit the hole in the first.
Yes, sir. Another episode of Sit Down with Slim, man. We got a reoccurring guest. My dog Nando. What's going on, bro?
What it do? I can't complain.
Oh, my bad. The champ is here.
Yes, sir.
Bruh, talk about the belt a little bit, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is the NBA super featherweight continental, not continental, but America's title, in which, we won it. We won it, April 23rd. It was my first 10-round bout against, what's his name, Juan Carlos Pena. He was like 32-6. And we got the second round knockout. And next, we getting ready for the next bout. And I'm not sure if this is going to be my first defense for this title or if I'm going to fight for another one yet. We still working on that. But, yeah, racking them up now, climbing the ladder.
Yeah. I kind of want to dog walk this and, like, for the people that don't know so they can understand how this fight really came about. I was doing interviews at the event that was hosted by Chris Rucker. That's his name, right? Chris Rucker. Yeah. Chris Rucker at Payne College. And I got to tell this story. This story funny as hell.
Yeah.
Nando comes in fresh off the surgery. Shoulder looking kind of good, though. You know what I'm saying? Looking kind of good. He walks in, all the boxers in there, they full of testosterone going crazy. And Nando looks at everybody on stage and go, anybody need a fight?
Yeah,
I'll knock any of y'all out. Anybody need a fight? And everybody just got real quiet. I'm talking before you came in there, everybody was talking. They was aggressive as hell. As soon as you start talking, everybody just got real quiet and started looking around.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, they fuck with Nando.
Yeah.
And Nando was high-spirited as hell. So one of the fighters that was there, I think he was a little overweight. So he had to go outside, get his run on or whatever. And they was talking shit, talking about how he was gonna lose his belt in America because he Mexican, right?
Yeah. The cat I fought, he's Dominican, but then the other one was Mexican.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he had to get his weight down or whatnot, and he fought, he won, and next thing you know, you was next.
Yes, sir.
So how did that come about?
I was scouting. Like, as soon as they got out the ring, I was like, yo, like, y'all want to fight? You know what I'm saying? I want to fight y'all, like, soon. Like, I don't know when I'm going to fight. Like, during that time, I didn't know when I was going to fight. I just knew that, like, I was in camp, and I was like, I know as long as I stay in camp, I'm going to have a date soon. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so, like, that's really how it went. Because as soon as I went back to Florida, I told Roy. And then, like, I had got the date, and I asked him what he thought about it. And he was like, yeah. Excuse me.
No, you good.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, let's go. Excuse me. But yeah, he was like, yeah, let's go. And then like, so then we started doing the negotiations from there. And then like after I got the contract signed, like, and I saw like his record and everything, I was like, man, we need to put a belt on the line. You know what I'm saying? The type of fight this is, like, why not? Mm-hmm. And nobody but God, bro, like made it happen where I was just like, this is supposed to just be my first fight back from surgery.
Yeah.
Really, that's literally all I was trying to do was do a comeback fight before I fought here at home in Augusta. You know what I'm saying? And then really this fight was supposed to be the fight for a belt. But how the deck was rolled and how it lined up, first fight back, boom. And so,
bro, let's talk about the fight a little bit. A lot of people was on their lives and they thought you was going down. Explain what happened in the fight.
Man, like first round I was beating them easily. Like I was hitting them like at will, to the point where it was getting too easy. And where the second round, it was where it's kind of the same thing because it was like 36 seconds. Where like he was looking for one shot, and he threw it and it caught me right in my neck. You know what I'm saying?
Seen that.
And when it caught me in my neck, like it really like knocked me off balance. Like I never did lose like my cognition. I was never like incoherent. However, like once it knocked me down,
was though.
Yeah, he thought I was. So once I put my hands up and he thinking that he's like about to eat, I was really like just like on the radar, just kind of watching everything, like looking for holes, and I seen them. So then that's why like I stayed calm. You know what I'm saying? I didn't jump out of there. I didn't try to retreat because like I could see everything. And I just set him up for it.
Caught him with that uppercut.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was a mean-ass uppercut, too. When I seen it, I was like, what the hell made him throw that?
Yeah,
because, sometimes you miss those uppercuts, you leave yourself open.
Yep.
So,
yep.
I don't know, but you got a real like unorthodox fighting style, but it's real clean though.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Bro, me and Jip talk about that all the time. Like I remember one of the first times I seen you sparring at the Augusta Boxing Club. I was telling Jip, I was like, bro, I love his fighting style.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, man, he real clean, man. But he gonna throw them wild hooks here and there. I said, yeah. Because Jip said he used to be on you about leaving yourself open when you throw the hooks. But bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You done got so much better since that first time I seen you.
Thank you.
Bro, how'd you link up with Roy Jones?
Basically, from that initial sparring session, in Atlanta, preparing. I would say Shakur Stevenson was preparing to fight Patrick Riley, and I met one of Roy's fighters, Crunch Time, James Wilkins, and he invited me down there, and it was like literally the day that my daughter was born was the day I was supposed to drive down there, and where my daughter was born, so I couldn't make it, so we waited a month. It was about a month afterwards. I was on maternity leave, and went down there the next following month, so it was June 2018, man, he basically started training me, and I was able to stay out there for about a week, and he liked what I was doing, and he let me spar a couple of his guys, and was like, "Don't take no more fights. I'll get you your next fights." You know what I'm saying? And just give me 6 months, and 6 months later, like got like a new management team. You know what I'm saying? And it really just had been building from that point, and that's basically what we've been doing ever since.
So, how has things changed since you got with him? Has it been like a tremendous change as far as elevation in your career?
Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely. Because I can definitely say that because my style, of course, like I know that I was making there was a lot of mistakes and a lot of professional mistakes that I wouldn't have known better from. You know what I'm saying? Until I got starting to train with Roy, and then like things like what I experienced, like my last fight before then, when I had an injury, and being able to like just be able to control certain things within the fight with one hand, or like when people think I'm hurt or down and out, I pull out of the bag what I just did, like things like that. I really feel like Roy definitely has helped with that. You know what I'm saying?
Is he the one that got you chasing them chickens, or you was already doing that?
Nah, man, I had never seen a chicken in my life until going down there. Yeah, man, be chasing chickens, and man, we be doing a little bit of everything down there, man.
I can't believe he got y'all chasing chickens. I thought that was like some old folktale stuff. Like when he used to fight, and everybody used to be like, "Yeah, man, his fighting style is like a chicken," because he be out chasing chickens. I ain't think that was real.
Man, it's crazy because it's just like literally our gym is on the farm. You know what I'm saying? So you'll have a peacock, you'll have turkeys literally walk right in the gym in the middle of training. And, you just you don't pay them no mind, they ain't gonna pay you no mind.
Yeah.
And so, that's literally how it is. And then there's a lot of times where he'll either tell us he needs us to go grab. Because a lot of times it's not even just because of training. Sometimes it's just because he need that particular chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I ain't know
yeah,
that.
because that chicken got loose, so we need to go ahead and get him back in his pen. So, yeah, it'd be like that a lot of times, to be honest.
As far as the training, what does chasing the chickens do for you?
Footwork, agility, you know what I'm saying, left, right, then being able to, assume the hesitation, you know what I'm saying, or anticipate the hesitation. How you, just like playing basketball when you shake somebody up. It's kind of the same thing. Well, chickens are really good at that, especially before they get tired, because they get tired quicker than us. Well, they should. But, that's really how it is, because they fast. They move from one direction to the other, and you really want to catch them before they really get tired, because then it's a lot easier. So, yeah, but it works. It definitely kind of had you on point.
What made you connect with Chris Rucker for the next fight after fresh off the title win?
Yeah, because to be honest, we was already trying to set something up for me to we wanted to fight. I wanted to fight for the initial fight. You know what I'm saying? When I seen you guys. However, it was just too early. My body wasn't ready. And where, I'd already told, bro, especially with it, coming back home, I love fighting at home. Mm-hmm. If anybody, I'm going to fight with him. We've been rocking since, 2017 to 2018. And so, I honestly, especially in Augusta, if it's anybody that I'm a base with, it's Chris Rucker.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of good fights at Payne College last time.
Yeah.
I went up there too, and that tribute to Big Bear was amazing.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Definitely, man. It's big, man. I miss my bro.
I already know it.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff did he teach you as far as boxing goes?
Big Brandon, man, he taught me a lot. I mean, he taught me, man, bro used to help me out with everything. Body shots, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many videos I be looking at with just me and him working where I'm just throwing all the punches, the hardest punches I can to his stomach. He just walking through them. Like, there ain't nothing, you know? And where then also, he really taught me more about the business, though. Like, as far as the business-wise, like, how I can say, I'm so sharp as far as in my business when it comes to boxing because of, like, my initial manager, but then also, like, Brandon. Because Brandon showed me a lot of ropes. We went to fights together all over the country. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would always, like, show me different, like, his contracts, different contracts, so knowing what to look for, things like that. And then, like a lot of people didn't know it, but Brandon used to help me find my opponents, too. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he really helped me. He really taught me, helped teach me the game.
Bro, how does the business of boxing work? Because a lot of people always try to figure that out. Like, how do boxers make money? Is the only way they make money is putting people logos on their shorts.
Got you, man. Boxing is organized crime. You gonna get you better get paid the best way you can. You know what I'm saying? The best way you can get it. You got the guys, you got the opponents, and then you got the prospects. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where the prospects are the ones that's looking for the opponents to take the fights, and which of course they getting paid for that. Where the prospects are trying to develop revenue by putting people in seats. You know what I'm saying? As well as by the promoter that's promoting the fight. Mm-hmm. So it's like when you kind of grasp that, that's why it's like you want to be good at promoting, and then have people like you have a fighter that's really good, but if they can't sell tickets, they ain't really so much of a favorite, right? But then you got some people that can't fight, a lick, but they be selling tickets, and then somehow you be like, how in the world they always on TV or this and that? It's because that point right there, they're able to sell tickets. You know what I'm saying? So like, and that's really how it is. Where it's levels to it. It's levels to it. So some fights, like I remember some fights were like $1,500 fights, $2,000 fights. Where I'm at right now is every bit of $10,000 and up. You know what I'm saying? So it just is work. It's work.
So you get paid for your fighting contract. How does the sponsorships work?
I mean, the sponsorships are the ones that assist you with to make it to the fight. Really, you know what I'm saying? Your sponsorships are the ones that kind of help you get things fulfilled, like taking care of bills and taking care of obligations and things like that. As far as until it's time for you to fight, because it's kind of hard still working 40-hour job a week, 40 hours a week, and then trying to train for a title fight. You know what I'm saying? So like, and that's what them sponsorships do, as well as it's obligations on both sides. They're agreeing to take care or sponsor this particular thing, and you're agreeing to promote their business at this particular event or at this time, or during this setting when I'm fighting, things like that. So,
is that the only way fighters make money?
Nah, I mean no, because you're gonna get a person that's everybody get paid as far as when you're fighting. You know what I'm saying? The opponent fights, the opponent wins. The opponent get paid and the prospect gets paid, as well as the promoter if it's a successful event, of course. So sponsorships is just additional. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just like sponsorships. Sponsorships are just like scholarships, and the difference between the loans and the grants.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Like in college, I know
exactly. Grants, what you don't pay them back. Sponsorships, you don't pay them back. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what it is. In which how you get your grants by merit, right? By skill, by building. You know what I'm saying? So, and which then of course just like the bigger businesses. Bigger businesses mean what? Bigger check. You know what I'm saying? So, bigger obligation, maybe. So,
bro, what happened with your last injury? Which fight was it? Because I know you're still undefeated. So
yeah, it was my last.
That come about?
The last fight back in May of last year when I fought Rondell Hubert up in Columbia Exhibition Center. That last round, like I had threw a right hand, like it was a hard right hand that landed right on the forehead, just boom, hit him right on the forehead. But when it landed, like my shoulder, the labrum in my shoulder popped, and I remember just hitting him and looking at him. and it hurt him. But then I was like, man, hold up, that hurt me more than I know it hurt him. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I had to really like finish the fight with one hand. And then when I didn't know what I just did, you know. So then when I tried to throw it again, like literally the last 2 seconds of the round of the fight, it completely just went out on me. And yeah, we got out that fight. I'm victorious, of course, but yeah, like that's one of them things too, like being able to have an educated left hand, because like a lot of people didn't even know what happened until like after the fact. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was adversity.
Yeah, I already know it. But yeah, bro. Last time we did a podcast, we was talking about all kind of stuff, man. I know you be reading books. What books you been reading lately?
Yeah, you know it's so funny because my girl cut it on last night, and I was watching it. Right now. I'm reading Ways of a Superior Man. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm on that right now, and then like just got a couple other books like already in my backpack lined up. I always want to have a backup, so once I finish this one, I can go to the next. And I can't even remember the name of it. It's by this author. It's like he's a man. I have to send it to you. I can't even remember. But like it's about some like as far as like taking over your mind, taking over your psyche and type of stuff. So
yeah, I know every time I talk to you, you always talk about like being real introspective and like just, controlling your thoughts.
Yeah, you got to. Like, I mean, like, as far as, like, what I'm doing, like, in the business I'm in, you know, like, in the midst of this fight, life still be kicking. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Everything still be going on. Adversity still be coming through. So then, you know, you got to be able to itemize and isolate everything, as well, I mean, particular things, as well as, like, you know, like, just knowing when to be able, like, knowing when to focus on particular stuff and knowing not to, knowing how to use certain energy for what, knowing how to, like, you know, be selfish with some particular energy. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things I've been learning recently as far as, like, just helping me continue to succeed and kind of climb these levels.
Bro, but do you think that type of energy, like, sells tickets? Because a lot of people, it's like a fighter can have a losing record but gain a lot of popularity off of just being crazy. So do you think the humble boxer that you are yourself, you know, that would keep helping you elevate in your career without the antics?
Honestly, like, yeah, but it probably wouldn't be as it probably wouldn't be like the same route as like the opposing side. So like, yeah, I believe like ultimately yes, because at the end of the day, like, one thing we mentioned, I remember hearing, I was saying was like everybody get their chance, right? You just is who's ready for it during that time. You know what I'm saying? And where as long as I'm preparing and ready, you know, and that call come, and I'm able to, and I'm prepared to perform, and I perform accordingly to the way we want to, you know, without those antics, still gonna get, you know, with or without those antics, it's gonna get paid accordingly. So that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, you don't ever want to. I mean, well, as far as with me, I just refuse to play myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm at the age now where it's like, you know, I let the youngins do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm staying loyal to the soil. So
I feel you on that.
Yes, sir.
Bro, the funniest thing from that fight, and this is my last time talking about that fight, bro, was you was at the weigh-in and you seen homie had got into it with a guy. He was real calm and he was like, "Peace upon you, brother." And then got to the fight and he knocked his ass out.
Yeah, he did. Oh wow, man, it's crazy too. Well, I'm thinking if that was, man, because you know what, and it's crazy because I be telling guys like, that's unnecessary. Like, and then this business anyway. Y'all been doing business for weeks before the fight, and so once y'all get to the weigh-in, you hungry, he hungry, and you want to do all that. This is really unnecessary. Then look what happened. You know what I'm saying?
You ever been in a situation like that? Like one of the opponents that you had in the past approach you in that type of manner and want to like go through all those antics?
Maybe. I think like as far as within professionally. I mean, because amateurs, they would never have that. Like, I mean, I had a couple amateurs. I mean, I had a couple professional fights where they'll be yapping a little bit, but like, I'm not like, it just like was a person arguing. Can't nobody argue by themselves. You feel me? So then it's like, you know, you could do that by yourself, but if I ain't even like giving you the energy and we all know that my skills are superior.
Yeah, because you came there to do one job.
That's it. That's it, man. So.
Man, I really want you to fight homie from Tennessee too.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, you know what? We've
What's
been
his
talking
name?
about that.
It just slipped my mind that fast.
Driver, I believe.
Yep, Driver.
I think that'd be a great bout.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like, I'm excited about it. I just actually I seen him in Vegas.
Yeah.
And, I seen him in Vegas fighting. And because then, of course, everybody look at, like, the way he knocked out Buddy versus the way I knocked out Buddy. And it's two totally different monsters. You feel me? Where, that's why I'm glad I'm back. Because it's like you gotta answer accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to fight any and everybody and take over at 130 pounds. You know
I really want y'all to fight. When I was watching his fight, and it happened so quick, I swear I blinked and he had knocked homie out. But I leaned over. Well, Jip had left, and I called him and was like, yeah, he just knocked him out in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I was like, I want Nando to fight him.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good one. You already know I got my money on you though.
Right,
but,
it's going down. Skills pay the bills.
Yeah.
Skills pay the bills.
Because he a little too flashy for me. He was in there doing the Dougie and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that couldn't be me. I don't even know, man. I don't even be dancing. I be just happy. I mean, I be happy. I just be like, I be at Six Flags. I can
tell,
man.
bro, like, whenever I see you at any kind of boxing event, it's like that's your playground.
Yep.
That's where you have your fun at. And that's
man.
the difference between a lot of people that just want to box just for like popularity and people that really do it for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It's my life. Like, because that's what we train for every day. That's why I'm running the miles. Like, running the miles, man, they ain't like 5 minute exercising over, man. It's about 30, 45 minutes on running straight. So I be having a whole lot of stuff to think about. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I'm thinking about that night, this one night. You know what I'm saying? This one night every single day.
Bro, you keep your body in shape too.
Got to.
How's your diet?
Got to. When it's fight time, like when it's time to fight, no sodium. Really, like I was telling my bro, like just really no sodium, a lot of water, and greens, like nothing fried. You know what I'm saying? Like green food, everything green. You know what I'm saying? Salads, asparagus, broccoli, like everything like that. Really.
You eat meats?
Yeah, chicken and fish.
Okay.
Yeah, chicken and fish, man. Especially come fight time, chicken and fish. Really don't mess with too much and nothing else like that. As far as besides, like no other meats, I don't think. Turkey bacon every now and then. But I be having to cut the turkey bacon out like the third week before.
Too much sodium.
Yep, too much sodium.
See,
so.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, man, because it'll do it. It'll hold everything on you, and you be like, dang, like how I gained these pounds back. And it'd be literally just because of that, especially when your body got used to not having so much of sodium in it. As soon as it gets, it's going to hold everything it can. So, yeah.
But you was talking about earlier, you've been reading The Ways of the Superior Man. How has that been helping you as far as your boxing career and being a father also? Yeah,
man. It actually like helps in my boxing career, being a father, and like a better like man in my relationship too. You know what I'm saying? As far as like just mentally like knowing what I want, knowing my purpose. That's one thing that was big that I've gotten in that book is when you are able to determine your purpose and then dedicate yourself to it. And you know what I'm saying? And when you dedicate yourself to it, that means you putting all in. You ain't putting just one foot in and one foot out. And then just like knowing how to analyze situations as well as like analyzing your woman. Well, you really don't supposed to analyze your woman, but you analyze as far as how you react to the things she do, such as like, if she nagging, you don't wonder when she gonna stop or why she doing this. You fix it and kind of like really be grateful for it rather than trying to fix it. Because when have you ever heard us being able to fix a woman to the way we want them to be?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So things like that. Then like really just like I've always been on like that alpha male mentality. You know what I'm saying? So it's like even just like one of the main things that I was happy to read, looking at it in my perspective, was that where it was saying like you can't blame you having kids or blame your wife or your girl as far as why you ain't accomplished something you want to be accomplished or accomplishing your purpose, right? Like, in which one thing I know that's the last thing I've allowed is to blame like me having kids, me having to have a job, me having, you know what I'm saying? Because like now it's like, okay, with all of that, once upon a time a guy told me I was a part-time fighter. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well I'm a part-time fighter, but I still was able to accomplish something like this. And so like reading stuff like that kind of just like always had me like mentally sharp. And then just like when like adversity come in and like, you know, little unnecessary distractions. That's what I call them. Come in, you know what I'm saying? When I know what I'm already like focused on, I already have my mental plan. It don't really knock me off my pivot. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't really like shake nothing.
How you feel about having a public relationship? Because, you know, a lot of fighters kind of try to keep that private because they always, you know, in the limelight.
Yeah, you're right. Once upon a time. Because, like, I've been doing this for a long time. So, like, yeah, so, like, you know, to be honest, man, like, because at one point, I really wasn't in a public relationship. And like, just to say it is because I wasn't proud of it. You know what I'm saying? I really, like, it wasn't, I looked at it as, like, a liability. So I didn't want to, outside looking in, people thought it was all great, but it wasn't. So I was never, like, I wasn't never like how I am now. Where now I be proud, I be ready to show off my girl. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, man,
What made you change though, and want to like be the person to be more open with that?
Because man, it's the support, bro. Like the support and like it's a different animal. I wasn't able like it just because it helped me within my career, helped me with me as like a father, as a man, like everything. Like it wasn't just books, like just having that type of support. Where then it motivates me to work even harder. You know what I'm saying? When I know, like, dang, she grinding for me like this, doing this. Where then it's like, you wanting to show off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, of course you already, like, man, she's beautiful to me. But then, like when you, like, man, if you only knew what this girl is like, push me to do, like, what me and my girl, we first started talking, she gave me a book. It was called Get Good with Money. Get Good with Money by Tiffany Al something. But Get Good with Money, right? Read that book. And I'm telling you, that book changed a lot. Like I started doing a lot of the things that she was talking about doing in there. And like when you have a conversation with your girl, like, you know, y'all talking like night, like 2-3 hours at night and stuff. Like you know, when they say around that pillow talking.
Yeah.
Bro, we just pillow talking about making some money. Like literally, bro, like talking about okay, we're going to have this type of account. We're going to get these CDs. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. What about this stock? You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, we be talking about that 2 o'clock in the morning. Where it's like, it be new to me, but then I'm like, I like this. Then when you start seeing stuff starting to happen, you know what I'm saying? It's more of a partnership, and it ain't like somebody, like, it ain't no jealousy or no envy. Mm-hmm. Man, you be ready to show that off. You know what I'm saying? So I can say that's probably what motivated me to. Like, yeah, show off.
See, if y'all listening, he in his Dirk and India bag.
That's what that is?
yeah, bro.
Oh,
but you know, nowadays people trying to lean towards the Manosphere Kevin Samuels joint. You
okay.
Know what I'm saying? RP Kevin Samuels too, bro.
Yeah, definitely. But
have you always been like a relationship type person though?
Yeah, cause I don't like a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
I never been a big fan of traffic. And then it's just like but I do like consistency. So it's like, you know, like I can probably count on my hand as far as how many relationships I've really been in. Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I appreciate you coming on the show. I had to ask you them relationship questions at the end because, you know, TJ wanted to hear it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for his next fight and tap in with him. Tell them the socials where they can follow you.
Absolutely. So yeah, we got the next fight is gonna be July the 16th at Payne College, the Hill Complex. I'm gonna shoot you the flyer.
I'll post it on here.
Yes, sir, no doubt. In which man, we doing it big. Like we trying to sell this joke out. It's gonna be a number of great fights. I'll most likely either be defending this title or getting another one. Like I call this is like my type of jury right here, and I want some more. You know what I'm saying? Where I've been like having this vision where one daughter can have one belt and my other daughter can have the other, and then we can have some more. You know what I'm saying? So that's the plan.
Walk out with you with them.
You understand? And where like you know, each fight I'm trying to step it up. Each fight I'm able to show something different upon with my skills and because of the type of opponents I'm bringing out too. So like it's set for fireworks. It's the month of July. Yeah, everybody come out to the Hill Complex. July the 16th, KR Productions. Yeah, we're gonna put on a magnificent performance again and do our thing.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all get behind Nando, man. The people's champ, man. That's all we got, and we out.
No doubt.